Hi everyone, Don Genova here with another Foodie Friday for Russell Books. Hey, the weather has really changed, hasn't it? Yep, it's pouring rain out there, and that makes me think of comfort food for the inside when you come all wet and clammy from the outside. I don't know anyone who doesn't like a grilled cheese sandwich, and I was very delighted to find a book at Russell Books called Grill My Cheese, the cookbook. From Slumdog Grillionaire to Justin Bieber, the greatest toasted cheese sandwiches ever. It's by Nisha Patel and Nishma Chauhan. And they first got their start in England when they decided, hey, we love cheese, we love grilled cheese sandwiches, let's start a food truck. They had a few ups and downs, a few little spats, and a few little technical difficulties, but hey, they had a rocky start, but they developed a loyal clientele. They're going strong, and so they came up with Grill My Cheese, which has some really not only funny names, but inventive names of the grilled cheese sandwiches that they put together. What do you need to cook a grilled cheese sandwich? Well, you can have a fancy George Foreman or a grill press, a panini pan, or you can use a grill pan or just a couple of fry pans. I've got a nice non-stick fry pan here, which I use. And what I like to put on top of it though, once I put the sandwich down first on one side, I put this heavy cast iron pan on top, and that helps squish it down, get everything melting together, and keeps it nice and even heat all the way through. Pick it up, flip it over once again, and you're done. Just medium heat. You've got a little bit of butter on each of the outside pieces of the bread, and you want it to get nice and toasty, golden brown, but not burnt. All right, let's get to the recipes here. I made two right across from each other in the cookbook. One is called Nacho cheese. Well, it's nacho cheese. You know, in England, they have something called a buddy sandwich. It's two pieces of bread with French fries in between. This is kind of like that, except you're using ground up nacho chips. Not ground up, but just crushed up nacho chips that you put in with some salsa, cheese, of course, a little bit of jalapeno if you want to put in there, and you've got a nachos in a sandwich. Instead of having to get messy with it, just do it all in the sandwich. Really good. And then I made a grilly cheesesteak grilled cheese sandwich. Instead of a Philly cheesesteak, well, you grill it. Instead, you do make some, you cook the steak first, but then you're adding some other stuff to that steak. White onion, bell pepper, some mushrooms, and you are adding your mixed grated cheese onto the top of that, and it makes a really filling sandwich. I had to have something sweet, So I found the Milky Way Melt. Now, Milky Way refers to the Milky Way chocolate bar. Not necessarily my favorite chocolate bar, but I was glad to see that it says, give it a try using your favorite chocolate bars. I love Reese's peanut butter cups, so I put 4 Reese's peanut butter cups into the bread, grilled it. That melted all the peanut butter and chocolate together, cut it up, and that was a great dessert to have with my comfort food sandwiches. So it's Grill My Cheese. It's a really interesting cookbook available at a great price at Russell Books, which you can find at Fort Street in downtown Victoria, or you can just go to russellbooks.com. That's another Foodie Friday. I'm Don Genova. See you next time.